With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
The question is, which of these is not a buffer solution? Now, buffer solutions, if in general we talk about the definition, then they are those solutions that resist the change in pH when a small amount of acid or a base is added to it. Now, we have two types of buffer solutions. The one is the acidic buffer, right? And the other is the basic buffer. Now, acidic buffer is formed by the combination of a weak acid and its conjugate base, right? So, this conjugate base, which is actually a salt, this salt is of the weak acid and the strong base, right? Whereas if we talk about basic buffer, then it is a combination of weak base and its conjugate acid, right? Which is again a salt of its conjugate acid of this base, right? So this salt is formed by the combination of a weak base and a strong acid, right? So this is how we divide the buffer solutions into acidic buffer and the basic buffer. So in these, you have to identify the one which is not a buffer solution. Talking about the first one, which is NH4Cl and NH4OH. Now, NH4OH is a weak base, okay? And if we talk about NH4Cl, then this is the conjugate acid of this base, right? Because the conjugate acid of a base is formed when we remove the OH minus, okay? So therefore, NH4Cl will be the conjugate acid of this base, right? Also because it is a combination of a weak base, which is NH4OH, and a strong acid, which is HCl, right? Therefore, this is going to form a buffer solution, a basic buffer solution, right? Talking about the next one, you have acetic acid and sodium acetate. Now, if we talk about acetic acid, then this is a weak acid, right? And if we talk about CH3COONA, which is sodium acetate, it is the conjugate base of this acid, right? And this is a combination of the weak acid and the strong base. Weak acid, which is acetic acid, strong base, which is NaOH, okay? So therefore, this is also a buffer solution. It is an acidic buffer solution, okay? Talking about CH3COONH4, if you look at the salt, it is formed by a weak base and a weak acid, right? A weak base, which is NH4OH, and a weak acid, which is acetic acid, right? So therefore, we need a salt which is either a combination of weak acid, strong base, or a combination of weak base, strong acid, right? The salts that are a combination of weak base and weak acid cannot form a buffer solution, right? Therefore, this does not form the buffer solution and is the correct answer for the question, right? Because if we talk about the fourth option, which is borax and boric acid, then if we talk about boric acid, this is H3BO3 and it is a weak acid. And if we talk about borax, then borax is a salt, right? Which has the formula Na2B4O5OH4.8H2O, right? And this is a combination of boric acid, which is a weak acid, and a strong base, which is NaOH. So therefore, this forms a buffer solution, an acidic buffer solution. The one which does not form a buffer solution is given in option number 3, which is the correct answer for the question.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.